Now let me show you. That's the so-called hurricane. Look how they blurred the image. There is an enormous structure right there on top of that thing. It's obscene that these people hide the truth. But it's everywhere, the evidence is everywhere. Look what's above the horizon line. Look at the structures. Check it out. Look at that. Even after they manipulated the image, but if you brighten up the TV settings, you will see that in the dark part of the space around Earth, this is what you will find, the structure surrounding Earth. In fact, that structure is everywhere, around the moon, around everywhere. Essentially, I believe that we are in a holographic, they're projecting a hologram on the solar system using those giant machines that are rotating, that John Leonard Watson recorded with his 14-inch telescope. Look how they blurred the image in the bottom around here, but they forgot that the center is super. I mean, it's easy to see what's there. Look at that. You tell me what kind of clouds are those? Geometry, this bunch of buildings, and it's a machine. It's an enormous, enormous machine. That's what's there. Look at that. I mean, if I darken the image, it's gonna show up incredible, but I wanted to show this part right here. The structures right above Earth. Look at that. You only see that in certain images. Apparently, the tampering doesn't. This image is provided by NASA. Who else flies above Earth? Who else is flying in orbit? Only the Russians, the Europeans, and the Americans. And you never see anything from them, only the Americans, from NASA. And who is NASA? The biggest liar that ever was. And we pay for that. Incredible. We pay to be lied to. I mean, they're using us, the hard-working persons in the United States, they're using their wallets to live large and lie to us. So what we get back is scrappy-ass, blurry shit. But the truth is there if you know how to look for it. Look at that, you see that? The colorful, that's a structure, an enormous structure that surrounds Earth. Like I said, the holographic projection is so powerful that even with the most powerful telescope, you only see what they want us, what they want for us to see. We can see, but what they want us to see, they want I mean, you have to get out of the solar system, and still, they won't let you do that. Only if you cut a deal, or you get out of here in a different way, in a hyperdimensional way, then you see the truth. The solar system is not what we are looking at. It's not exactly like that. There are so many things that are missing. When you watch all those pulsating all those objects that are like the size of the sun. Essentially, they are so enormous. And I believe that the sole purpose of those objects that are positioned all around the solar system, and that is weird. Why would they be all around the solar system? And they all are pulsating at the same frequency. But the only way now to see it, because Mr. Jose Camilla got the copyright to the images. Now he put them on a nice DVD, and you have to buy the freaking DVD to see the freaking objects. And that man is a stupid asshole because he don't even know what the shit is about. He presents this incredible material, but he doesn't know what the stuff is about, who is, what's in the material. He doesn't use his brain. He called this thing rocks. Well, apparently he forgot, he never watched Remakers of Saturn by Dr. Norman Bergrum, who is an eminence in the scientific community, who work on projects that we don't even know the curriculum that he had is so large, several pages. He worked for the Navy nuclear missile, the Polaris. He resolved the problem of the rocket misfiring when he come out of the water, when it's launched from a submarine. He told him it was the umbilical cord that fires the rocket when it comes out of the water. And they keep saying, no. Sure enough, it was. The man works with numbers, with data. He didn't work with photographs and shit. He worked with data. You don't find that kind of scientist anymore. Well, you do, but not like that, not that caliber. That man was trained in the Ames Institute, and, well, like I said, the curriculum. Imagine at age 94, that man got his law degree in 1 year, including the bar examination. In 1 year, at age 94. That's unheard of. They are super brain, powerful brain star childs. I mean, but like 1 in a billion. But this man, he told the truth. They tried to poison him after that conference. Even so, he wrote the book in 1989, Remakers of Saturn. If you want to know the truth, you have to watch and read his book. Watch the conference and then read his book. At the end of the book, he said things that I have corroborated, all of them. But I have gone even further than that. He even pointed at the entities, who they are. I mean, he showed images that entire moon surrounded by this huge cloud that was, these electromagnetic vehicles were spewing this cloud, and the Apollo 13 took a picture of that. Then Mars, the same thing, engulfing a huge cloud. And then you see the vehicle, he put arrows to show them where they were. He did an excellent work. That's a scientific book. That's not just a book. That's a scientific work. Precise numbers. Well, look at this image. Look at the structures in space. Boom. That's what I wanted to show. And then look at the hurricane, the structure that makes those hurricanes. They're not powerful, strong hurricanes. Look at that. And what you see there, you see is a bunch of structures there that are creating, and you find them in every single hurricane, every single one. I have found this. It's amazing. Look at the structure here. I mean, this structure is thousands of square miles around, because they are part that we cannot see. It's all a bunch of a group of vehicles, electromagnetic vehicles, and what we call vehicles is really, those are structures. Look at this. Now let's show what's in the cloud. Look what's in the cloud. That's what's in that. That's what the structure look like. You tell me what kind of cloud can look like that? Nah. You see how they blurred the bottom of it? All around it? But they forgot that the main, how do you call that? The centerpiece is that. I mean, those are enormous structures. You don't have to go to Mars, or you don't have to go to Saturn to see. Right here at home, where we live, this is how they do it. Are not friendly reptilian entities. You can see that this thing goes down, and it has, wow, and they blur the hell out of this image around it, because what's there is just mind-blowing. But the main thing is clearly there. Look at this geometrical rectangular, I mean hexagonal. You can see tubes going here and there, and oh, it's like a city, a large ass city. Look at that. Well, I will have to put all these hurricanes on a slide show of all these hurricanes showing the same exact thing. All these objects above creating the hurricane and maintaining it. For what purpose? Well, that's to clean the place, to destroy shit, and to cause terror and horror and panic. And they absorb that energy. They love that shit. This entity I know are friends. Why are we here? That's the question. Why are we around in this soup of reptilian crap? Why? Maybe that's a teaching school.